Right guys, and today I'm going to be talking through WWDC 2016 and what I think will be in the keynote, like what will be introduced. So, as you know, on tomorrow that is June 13th, that means that Apple will be doing their keynote, where they, as you can see here is Craig Federighi. I presume took you through the iOS 9 last year from that picture. Basically, if you don't know, WWDC stands for Worldwide Developers Conference, and it's where you can learn about the new operating systems, so iOS, OS X, watchOS, tvOS. And also some new developers. Like 1 year there was what's it called now? Oh yeah, there was Anki Drive was showed off on the iPad or the iPhone a few years ago. That in WWDC to show off some sort of technology. Again, I'm not sure on that one. So as well as that, they also hold that, as you can still see here, like different hands-on sessions, like with all the new technology and stuff, one-to-one labs, all this stuff throughout next week, and obviously the next 2 weeks. It's all like spread out. So firstly, coming up then, apparently there's going to be a new MacBook Pro, but since about a week ago I learned about this. There've been some changes that this will not be showing up in WWDC, or so they say. Again, obviously no one has a clue what's going to happen, but this is just like a mock-up sort of thing. So you can see here we've got we have the OLED bar, which is basically a replacement for your menu bar at the top, sort of thing. But I can't see them get rid of the menu bar, but it's sort of like an alternative way of seeing your your time and your battery and all these stuff. It'd be a cool addition, but I can't really see it catching on really. Again, as you can see here, this is also designed to replace your F1 to F12 keys. But again, what if that breaks down? You can't, like, say, power off. See, I'd hope they'd add in a normal power button rather than a digital power button. So in the event of, I don't know, some sort of power failure maybe, or some sort of crash, it will start. It will still work, and you still power it off without having to take it all apart to take the battery out, which you can't really do because it's Apple. But then again, there we go. So as you can see here as well, another way you could use it is you could have a encoding window or some sort of status bar, like a file transfer time remaining thing on the OLED bar, so you don't have to have it on your home screen, on your desktop. Take up space, you can have it minimised, and I presume have it still down there, so you can still see what you're doing, like in a bigger format. Now, moving on to iOS 10 then. There's been a few rumours about this. One of them is a clever and improved Siri. Another I quite like to have an improved Siri because some features like Google Now are a bit more fluent on that rather than Siri, and some features is easier to use on other voice assistants. As well, better 3D touch for, like, say I could swipe up in my control center and I could select a Wi-Fi network, or I could select a Bluetooth device, or I could change the schedule for don't disturb mode right from the control center. Also, another handy feature that I enjoy is having the ability to enable low power mode, which I'm not too sure you can do on iOS. Now, currently you can't do that, which is a slight shame, but it's not too much of an issue since it prompts you anyway when it needs to, about 20%, I think. Sort of going back onto the Mac side of things now. OS 10 10.12. One of the major things about Apple is that they've had Siri since 2011 with the iPhone 4S. Obviously, they used it with the iPad 2 as well, and then so on. But after all these years, they haven't brought it onto the Mac yet. So I think this would be the perfect time to introduce it to the Mac. There's been a few methods that have been floating around. One method is to use Siri is a little icon in the menu bar. Another method I've seen in rumours is a little Siri icon down here somewhere. But I personally just have the Hey Siri feature, maybe I don't know, a button on the keyboard for the new MacBooks, or a shortcut key like F12. I don't know, no, because there's only there are. Maybe F5 because that's F12 being used. So other than that, the hardware, I don't think we'll see a new MacBook Pro. The Mac Pro it needs an update because it's getting old now, old hardware. So saying that, it's still a good machine. It's still faster than my MacBook Air. Other than that, the Mac lineup's pretty refreshed. Or however, the top 15-inch MacBook Pros need a refresh because they're still on Haswell chips, whereas the other ones are on Broadwell. It's much more efficient chipset. What should we say? Is that the right terminology? Chip. So other than that, I'll be posting on Twitter throughout tomorrow's keynote event. So if you can't watch it, say you have a poor internet connection, well, I sort of do. 12 down at the least, but mainly about 15 to 17 down. So I might struggle to watch it based on how many people there will be tuning in tomorrow night. But it's around 5 to 6 p.m. in the UK, but it's about, I think it's 10 a.m. in PST time. So that's it for this video today, guys. If there's a new MacBook Pro, I might order it because I'm gonna get the new MacBook Pro anyway. But if they do keep the current MacBook Pro, I will buy that one because I'm not too sold on the idea of the OLED display, even though it's really cool. Also, sorry, another thing I didn't mention about the new MacBook Pro is, as you can tell here, it has the new butterfly mechanism that I've seen on the new Magic Keyboard and the 12-inch MacBook. I'm not sure what to think about this keyboard because it's nice to type on, but I wouldn't want to type on it for a long period of time, like I probably would do in class maybe. Although quite a lot of people enjoy typing on it, but I just feel like the keyboards with more travel, like this scissor mechanism you find on the current MacBook Pros and Airs. I just enjoy that more, like more travel, but obviously not as much as like the a gaming keyboard would have, because that's annoying and loud as well.